And you wait for this day for your whole life since you're in kindergarten. You just can't wait to graduate. And it felt so far away for such a long time, but now it's here and you're ready. But I think we can't forget about that there is a whole chunk of our class missing. And so going into graduation, we all have very mixed emotions, trying to be excited for ourselves and this accomplishment that we've worked so hard for, but also those who aren't able to share it with us who should have been able to.
The shooting was kind of like our most core memory growing up. And I think that took away a lot of the joy that we could have experienced when we were 6 years old. And I can't really remember many times before the shooting. So in that sense, it really did take over those really innocent times, and it really forced us to grow up so fast when we didn't need to.
The shooter actually came into my classroom, so I had to watch all my friends and teachers get killed, and I had to run for my life at 6 years old. And I know that was really traumatizing for me, and just growing up with having the fear and the what ifs of what could have happened if I stayed, because I was gonna be next, but there was a split second where a kid decided to say run, and we ran. And just growing up with those memories of seeing your friends and teachers dying is not something anyone wants to live with, no matter what age.
The what ifs kind of spoil a lot of precious moments, just because you always remember that they're not there. So even going to prom, you think, well, what if they were my prom date? Or, what if they were my significant other? Or what if they were able to walk the stage with me, and who would I still be friends with now?
I knew I wanted to do something more since I was younger. When the tragedy first happened, I wanted it to turn such a terrible thing into something more, and that these children and educators didn't die for nothing. Of course, it was awful what happened to them, and it should have never happened. But I think that for me, something bigger needed to come out of it, or else it would have been all for nothing.
It's a way to feel like you're doing something, because we're fighting for change, and we're really not going to stop until we get it.
Sandy Hook will always be with me, and I will of course share my story. Even though we are missing such a big chunk of our class, like Lily said, we are still graduating, and we want to be those regular teenagers who walk across that stage that day and feel that celebratory feeling in ourselves, knowing that we've come this far.